The Great Resignation has exposed one of the most costly impacts to a business: unwanted employee loss. According to Schramm, the total cost loss of a key employee, when you combine recruiting, retraining, and the important loss of momentum, averages a whopping $400,000. Shocking, right? With medical device turnover averaging 20.3%, this is a massive problem. The good news is, according to exit surveys, 76% of the reasons people left are preventable. So what are the key levers you can pull to ensure that this costly attrition is minimized? We have analyzed the actions of our clients that have below market attrition and have identified these 4 key areas of commonality. First is to create immediate connection when they start. With 45% of all attrition happening in the first year, creating an immediate community at onboarding is key. The best companies welcome their new hires and quickly connect them across the organization so they quickly understand the mission, vision, and values. This will create a loyalty and really a team quickly. Second, compensation needs to be proactively addressed, not just when you need to make that counteroffer to that great employee. I know proactively adjusting existing compensation is a hard line to sell on the budget. But when we're seeing 17% increases in total compensation year after year, your best performers could quickly be in the lower quartile of the pay scale, making them vulnerable to recruiting calls with more lucrative offerings. There are great reports to benchmark where your compensation sits, and we publish a report called our Salary Guide every year, and it can be downloaded from our site. Now, if you can't move on compensation immediately, don't underestimate the power of a rewards program and recognition of success. Simple spiff programs and trips can be tremendously sticky. The third element is to challenge. One of my mentors, Mike Mogul, always said, great individuals like a great challenge. In fact, according to the Pew Research, the second reason for leaving a company is the lack of opportunity to grow. Now, you don't have to wait for that promotion. Companies with high retention find ways to create challenges for their high performers, like have them lead advisory councils, setting up the KOL meetings, and other unique projects that not only grows an individual, but prepares them for when that promotion does come available. Finally, you need to consistently coach. High retention organizations have consistent, deliberate programs that develop, educate, and support their employees in a trusting environment, like a great coach. And if you've ever read a book on John Wooden, you know exactly what I mean. These companies not only create the programs, but also find out where their colleagues and employees want to develop and set the coaching based on their objectives. The best of the best don't just think about work development, but they also think about how to coach them mentally and physically and other elements that think of the entire employee. And we have seen that these companies pull these 4 levers, average a 30% higher retention than the market, which provides a huge competitive advantage and will create a flywheel of success, which takes them from good to great. Our mission is to improve lives by uniting great people with great companies, and that includes keeping the right people with those companies. We hope this has helped accomplish this mission. Thank you.